Oh shit. Ah! A la madre, güey.
The world's most extreme cargo journeys push the boundaries of what's possible in modern engineering. From Arctic snowstorms and midnight sun to hair-raising urban passages, these incredible transports transform ordinary roads into stages for extraordinary feats. Join us as we dive into the world where steel giants dance through impossible spaces, transportation of multi-ton equipment. The bitter winds howled across Bashkortostan as an extraordinary convoy crept through the winter landscape. At just 3 kilometers per hour, massive road trains navigated a treacherous 200-kilometer journey from Ufa to Salavat. Through blinding snowstorms, these mechanical giants transported cargo weighing over 400 tons. Each of the 12 bridges along the route had been meticulously reinforced beforehand, transforming the infrastructure to handle loads that would normally crush ordinary structures. The slow-motion procession pushed forward relentlessly, battling the elements every meter of the way. This wasn't just transportation, it was a feat of engineering and determination. The equivalent of 4 blue whales in weight moved across the Republic's frozen terrain, marking one of the most ambitious heavy cargo operations ever attempted in the region. Through whiteout conditions and freezing temperatures, the convoy pressed on, turning what could have been a 3-hour drive into an epic journey that showcased the extremes of modern logistics. Transports in beautiful Finnish summer. Through the ethereal glow of the Finnish midnight sun, a colossal transport operation unfolds on the pristine Nordic roads. At 9 meters wide and 7 meters high, this mammoth cargo commands the entire roadway, dwarfing everything in its path. The silent summer night transforms into a carefully orchestrated symphony of logistics. Road signs bow out of the way, temporarily surrendering their posts. Empty streets stretch ahead, cleared and closed to regular traffic, creating an exclusive pathway for this exceptional load. Escort vehicles dance around the massive transport, their warning lights painting streaks of amber against the perpetual twilight of the Nordic summer sky. The convoy threads its way through Finland's landscape, where daylight lingers deep into the night, creating a surreal backdrop for this extraordinary journey across the land of 1,000 lakes. "74-meter wind turbine blades through a city center. The streets of Vasa fall silent as something extraordinary winds through its heart. Stretching an astonishing 74 meters, massive wind turbine blades snake their way through the city center. Each blade spans longer than an Olympic swimming pool, transforming the urban landscape into a precision transport arena. Around every corner, these mammoth components pivot and glide with millimeter precision, threading between buildings and infrastructure in this ancient Nordic port city, where urban architecture designed centuries ago now accommodates cargo that its builders could never have envisioned. Challenging dumper bed transport. A colossal engineering marvel embarks on an international journey starting from the Finnish coast. This massive dumper bed dominates the roadways at nearly 10 meters wide, towering 5.7 meters high, and stretching almost 13 meters in length. At 52 tons, its sheer mass demands precision at every turn. The epic voyage begins in Raja, navigating through Finland's challenging terrain to reach the port of Rauma. Each kilometer requires meticulous planning, as infrastructure and obstacles must bow to these extraordinary dimensions. Traffic stops, roads clear, and power lines lift to make way for this industrial giant. But the journey doesn't end at the Baltic Sea. This behemoth continues across the Atlantic Ocean, destined for the Pacific port of Manzanillo, Panama. From Arctic waters to tropical shores, This specialized cargo charts a course across 2 continents and through 3 different oceans, showcasing the incredible reach of modern heavy transport logistics and the global scale of industrial operations. Houses traveling intercontinental. A remarkable transport operation unfolded between Estonia and Finland, where massive polymer core building elements embarked on a precise journey to construct a temporary school in Helsinki. The operation seamlessly connected 3 phases: maritime transport from Paldiski, strategic storage at Helsinki's port, and final delivery to the construction site. The project showcased the intricate choreography of international heavy transport, from navigating open seas to coordinating port logistics and urban delivery. Each building element required careful handling and precise timing, transforming shipping containers into the foundations of a new educational facility. The mission bridged the Baltic Sea, linking 2 nations through a complex chain of logistics. This wasn't just about moving cargo, it was about building connections, both literal and metaphorical, across the Baltic region. The project demonstrated how modern transport logistics can transform raw materials into vital community infrastructure, crossing borders and waters to bring architectural visions to life. Valmet evaporation units. Through the streets of Kemi, an unprecedented series of transports is transforming the Finnish summer nights. 25 massive industrial components, destined for a new bioproduct mill, wind their way through the city center. Among these giants are evaporator units weighing 510 tons and stretching 15 meters wide, alongside reactor towers extending an incredible 65 meters in length. Each journey from the inland port to the construction site becomes a 4-hour odyssey as these colossal pieces move at walking pace through the quiet streets. Under the cover of evening and night, the city's infrastructure adapts to accommodate these industrial titans. Debarking drums and titanium towers join this nocturnal parade, each component playing its role in one of northern Finland's most ambitious industrial projects. This carefully orchestrated transport operation, running from May through July, stands as a testament to the scale of modern industrial development, where everyday urban spaces must accommodate extraordinary cargo. Special transportation through Kemi downtown. The streets of Kemi bore witness to an extraordinary procession in late 2021 as 9 massive industrial components made their way to the bioproduct mill. Each piece of the Valmet continuous cooking system arrived by barge at the inland port before beginning its urban journey, with the largest Titan measuring 35 meters in length, 14 meters in width, and weighing a staggering 275 tons. 2 years of meticulous planning culminated in this delicate dance through downtown Kemi. Traffic lights and signs bowed temporarily to these industrial giants, as weight restrictions forced each component to chart a careful 4-hour course through the city center. Under the cover of evening, when the city's pulse slowed, these mechanical behemoths inched forward one by one. The digester and imp bin components traversed the urban landscape between October and November, each journey a masterclass in precision logistics. From maritime transport to urban navigation, every step required extraordinary coordination, transforming Kemi's streets into a corridor for industrial progress. Special transport on 23 axle lines. Towering cranes dominate the skyline, each capable of hoisting an astounding 600 tons, the equivalent of 4 fully loaded Boeing 737s. These mechanical giants stood ready as 2 massive hydrolyzers began their journey from the Felbermeyer port in Linz to the Borealis AgriLinz melamine plant. Each industrial component stretched 38 meters in length and weighed 180 tons, demanding extraordinary measures for their transport. The solution came in the form of a specialized low loader, its hydraulically adjustable platform distributing the immense weight across 23 axle lines. The true test of precision arrived at an underpath measuring 4.66 meters, with the load reaching 4.6 meters in height, leaving just 6 centimeters of clearance. This hair-raising passage required absolute precision. A gap smaller than a smartphone's width stood between success and failure. At the destination, these mighty cranes orchestrated an assembly operation where every millimeter mattered. Working in perfect synchronization, they maneuvered the massive hydrolyzers through the air with surgical precision. The entire operation, from transport to final placement, flowed seamlessly as these industrial titans found their new home within the plant, demonstrating the extraordinary capabilities of modern heavy lifting and transport engineering. Colossal Mexican Haul. In the heart of Mexico, one of the most ambitious industrial transport operations unfolded across a staggering 2,500-kilometer route. Two massive mining mills embarked on an epic journey from Altamira's coastal winds to the desert landscapes of Juan Alvarez, Sonora. The smaller SAG mill, weighing 65 tons, moved steadily at 35 kilometers per hour, while its colossal companion, a 119-ton ball mill, inched forward at just 15 kilometers per hour. For 45 days, these mechanical giants carved their path across Mexico's diverse terrain, accompanied by a fleet of police vehicles and specialized escorts. The convoy navigated through bustling cities, winding mountain passes, and stretches of open highway, each kilometer presenting unique challenges for this extraordinary cargo. This wasn't just any delivery, it was a carefully orchestrated dance of engineering and logistics, moving vital equipment that would soon power Penmont Mine's operations. The precise coordination required to transport these massive pieces of industrial machinery made this one of Mexico's most remarkable logistical feats of recent years.
Saw that coming.
Intercontinental transportation of two columns. An extraordinary feat of industrial transport unfolded on India's west coast, as two massive MDEA contactors made their journey from factory to port. Each of these colossal structures stretched nearly 44 meters in length, stood 8.7 meters tall, and spanned almost 7 meters wide. At a staggering 557 tons each, plus 10 tons of accessories, these giants ranked among the heaviest cargo loads ever transported in the region. During the challenging monsoon season, this remarkable operation demanded extensive preparation. The route itself underwent significant civil engineering modifications to accommodate these super-sized loads. Every turn, every bridge, and every meter of the journey was meticulously analyzed and prepared. From factory floor to vessel deck, these industrial behemoths navigated a carefully orchestrated path through modified roads and reinforced infrastructure. The final phase saw these massive columns positioned precisely under the ship's hook, a delicate dance of engineering that culminated in their successful loading onto the vessel's deck. This precision movement stands as a testament to modern logistics capabilities, showcasing how even the most massive industrial components can be transported safely and efficiently. O'Neill's heavy haulage. A mammoth engineering feat unfolded on British roads as a colossal silo, stretching 4.4 meters in diameter, made its extraordinary journey from Liverpool's industrial docks to the rolling hills of Devon. This massive transport operation, originating in Hospital, Ireland, navigated through some of Britain's most challenging routes to reach its final destination in Parkham. The scale of this operation demanded precision at every turn. The enormous cylindrical structure, loaded onto specialized heavy haulage equipment, required expert navigation through tight corners, narrow country lanes, and busy motorways. Multiple escort vehicles flanked the convoy, orchestrating a carefully choreographed movement across counties. As dawn broke over the Devon countryside, locals witnessed this remarkable procession winding its way through familiar roads transformed by the presence of such an extraordinary load. The transport team executed a meticulously planned route, coordinating with local authorities and utilities to ensure safe passage of this industrial giant. This wasn't just another delivery. It represented a masterclass in modern heavy transport logistics, showcasing how even the most challenging industrial components can be moved across countries and seas. McNally's Heavy Crane Transport, a spectacular transport operation unfolded on Scotland's legendary A9 highway, as an LTM-1200 crane and its massive jib section made their way to the remote Strathy North wind farm. The challenging route took the convoy through one of Scotland's most notorious road sections, the infamous Berrydale Braes hairpin corner. The operation paired a powerful Volvo heavy haulage unit with a specialized 3-bed 5-trailer configuration, engineered specifically to transport the towering crane components. The LTM-1200, a feat of modern engineering capable of lifting hundreds of tons, required precise coordination as it navigated the steep gradients and sharp turns of the Highland roads. At Berrydale Corner, where the road drops dramatically at an 18% gradient before climbing again, the convoy faced its ultimate test. The combination of the sharp bend and severe elevation change demanded exceptional skill and precision from both the transport team and their specialized equipment. Through snow, sea, and city streets, these colossal journeys stand as monuments to human ingenuity and determination. Every successful delivery writes a new chapter in the evolving story of heavy transport, proving that in the world of specialized logistics, the impossible simply takes a bit more planning. Make sure to watch the next videos to experience even more extraordinary vehicles and heavy hauls.